Today's question is to declare or display the result of student of a particular class where 40 students are there and 6 subjects are taught in the class. It will declare the result like it will declare the student's name, total marks, percentage marks, and the result, that is pass or fail. And passing and failing, it is being checked if the percentage marks is above 60% marks. So I need the common lines are over here. Then I need some variables. So variables are declared over here so that I need them during the execution of the program. I am using an outer loop to enter the number of students name. So there are 40 students in the class. So first time I is 1. Let us say I is 1, roll number 1 for example. So roll number 1 is less than 40, true, enters the body of the for loop. It will ask you to enter the student's name. Name is entered over here in NM. Now I am using an inner loop. This inner loop is being used to enter the marks of 6 subjects, because on the top it is said 6 subjects are taught in the class. So first time J is 1, subject number 1. Subject number 1, J is 1 is less than 6, true. So it will ask you to enter the marks. So marks will be entered over here in M. So once the marks are entered in M, so it will go for the total marks of all the 6 subjects. This is the closing of the inner loop. You can see the highlight on the top. So this will go back to inner loop, because as I told you, inner loop will finish its execution first, then the outer loop when nested loops are being used or multiple loops are being used. So here inner loop is this, starting with J. It is inside the outer loop, that is this one, which is initializing with I. So similarly the inner loop will move for 6 times and it will ask you the marks, and the total will also getting calculated of all the 6 marks. So once that is done, program will calculate the percentage marks. So percentage is calculated over here for each student. So once whatever the total you got over here, so that will be divided by 6, so it will give you percentage. Now it will display the result by checking whether the percentage is greater than 60 or not. If it is greater than 60, now let us say the percentage has come to 72% marks. Percentage is 72, so 72 is greater than 60, which is true. True means it will enter the body of the if condition, and it will display the name, total marks, percentage marks, and pass. Display the name, total marks, percentage marks, and pass. Then it will come down over here. Dot is could be initialized to 0 again. Dot is total of 6 marks. Percentage also initialized to 0. So why dot has to be initialized to 0? That is because this is the total marks of the first student or row number 1. So if you don't make it 0, so what will happen? Total of the first student will get starting added to the total of the second student. So that child will never fail, because he has already got the total of first student being added to his marks. Now this is the closing of the outer loop. So this is the outer loop. So I plus plus updating. So I is 1. It has got updated to 2. So let us say roll number 2 for example. So 2 is less than 40. There are 40 students in the class. True. 2 is less than 40. True. So it goes to the next line. It will ask you to enter the name of the second student's name. So once the name has been entered, here we are using an inner loop, inner for loop, to calculate the marks of 6 subject of the second student. So loop is going to move for 6 times, inner loop, marks will be entered, total will be calculated. Then percentage will be calculated for the second student. Now if the percentage is coming to let's say 46, so 46 is greater than 60. false. So as it is false, so we'll go to the else body. So in the else body, it is going to display the student's details, that is name of the student, total marks, percentage, and fail. Why fail? Because 45 is less than 60, and the question says the students will pass those that got above 60% marks. So total is again initialized to 0, otherwise the total of the second student will get added up in the total of the third student. So we will get some extra marks. So this is the closing of the outer loop. Again it will go back to the outer loop updating I++, roll number 3 less than 40, and so on. I'll just show you the output also. First I'm going to compile the program. See, here is the compile. I'll compile, and you can see compiling over here, and no syntax errors. So as there is no syntax error, that means the program doesn't have error in the program. I'll show you the output. See, it is asking you to enter the name. Student's name, let us say the student's name is Manoj. So name of the student is Manoj. Manoj is entered. So it is asking for the marks. This is the first mark, and 6 marks we have to enter. So Manoj has got 76 in first subject, 78 in second subject, 98, 56, 77, and 89. See, Manoj name has come up, and the total, this is the total marks. Total marks 474. Now this is the percentage got calculated, that is 79.0. So 79 is greater than 60. So result is pass. Result is pass. Now it is asking you to enter the second name students. Second name student, let us say David. David you have entered, that is the second student's name. Enter the marks. Let us say 45 in the first subject, 34 in the second subject, 43 in the second subject, 65, 56, 34. See, this is the second student's name, David. Total marks is 277, and the percentage the child has scored is 46.0. And as 46.0 is less than 60, so the result has come to fail. Now it is asking you to enter the name of the third student. You can see the name of the third student. So now let us say third student is Seema. Seema is the third student. Her marks has to be entered: 76, 67, 88, 90, again 90, then 89. See, Seema has scored a total of 500 marks. Percentage is 83. 83 is greater than 60. So the result is pass. So this is how the loop will be going to move for 40 times. 40 times all the students in the class, and it will show you the result of every student.